We're good. We're good. We're dreaming. What are we dreaming about? Let's have a chat. Mugs, mugs and hugs. Mugs and hugs. This is an early morning chat. We're going to dream. I got to get to bed. Mel, what's up, man? Ken the lawn guy. We're talking dreams, dude. You know, Kentucky Ranger, man. We're talking dreams. I got the secret, man. Noble Gamer Girl, what's up? What's up? What's up? We got to talk some dreams, man. Hi, all. Carolyn Hawthorne's in the house. It's so cool to see you. Hello, all. Oh, I can fix that, girl. I don't know how that happened. I might have went through some stuff. There you go. YouTube's funky that way, man. I don't get it. You're blue again, though. Ken's in here, man. What's up, my brother? He says you are my brother, Kenny. How's it going, man? We're talking dreams, man. We're talking dreams. Gomez Adams, man. What's your dream? When you lay down tonight and go to sleep, what are you going to dream about? And I say hello back to you, Gomez. Mel just had a great stream, man. That's cool, gamer. I'm not worried. Yeah, I'm glad I'm your mod, man. I come around and see you. What's your dream? You're going to go to bed tonight sometime. What are you going to dream about? Hook me up, man. You tell me. Tonight, I'm going to dream about my child getting a scholarship to college because she plays basketball really well. I can just see her. Today she hurt her wrist, but she played an awesome game today. Awesome game. So yeah, put in your comment there if you'd like. Um, put in your what you want. If somebody wants to come on, I'll give you a link. If you guys somebody wants to come up, maybe two people. Kentucky, she's doing really good. In the wrist for people like 18 and under, there's like a growth area for expansion. Yeah. What's up, Copa? So she's got it's on my phone, but it's just a really bad sprain, but she's already toughened it up. She's thinking about less than a week she'll keep playing. So we'll see. She just got a brace, no cast. Um I feel bad. I should have that info of what it was. What's up, Callie Beauty? Susan Sullivan? Uh she's doing all right. I'm so good. I'm gonna dream about the woman I'm laying next to, holding in my arms while sleeping, my beautiful wife. Dude, awesome. Come on. That's awesome. I love that. I'm the same way with my wife, man. I just love her to death. Um that's an awesome dream. So Ken the lawn guy's the first guy to put a dream up. See? Ken, that's awesome. Come on, guys. What are you going to dream about tonight? I got the secret on how to do it. I can tell you the secret. Mel, what are you going to dream about, man? It's all right to be a dreamer. Good to see you too, Copin. It's awesome. Indian art. Hi, Harry, Indian art. I dream to become normal instead of handicap and the bully leave me, Harry. It's my dream. Um, you know what? Kentucky, that's awesome. Picker Rick, what's up, brother? You want to come up? Come on up, Picker. Picker Rick does not sleep. I guess neither do I, because if I'm seeing Picker Rick, that means I'm not sleeping either. But Indian Art and Craft, we will support your channel, sweetheart. Picker Rick is in the house. I love it, man. I love it. Indian, yeah, you're lovely too. Indian Art and Craft, man. Check that channel out. She's amazing. She's amazing. Yeah, Picker Rick, if you want to come up and say hello. I'll shoot you the link, man. I will. I will do that. It's Brown and Never. What's up, bro? Thank you for your comments. I appreciate that. I love your channel. Yeah, we're talking about dreams. So if anybody's going to tell me what they're going to dream tonight, that would be really cool. 918 subs. That's awesome. That's all right, Callie. But Callie, what are you going to dream about tonight? You at least got to sign off and tell me what you're going to dream tonight. We'll get you up there. I could do that. It's on its way, Picker. Hang on. All right, I sent it in a private. It's in your private, buddy. We're good. We're good. We're good. It's there. That's cool, man. I'm glad. We'll get you up here, man. Simple Joys, what's up? Awesome. Awesome. I appreciate that. Now, is it Simple or is it Joy that's here? Noble, don't get bullied. That sucks. Well, I wish the world was different. No, you can't get, I don't think you can ever get used to it. You can get tough skin for it, sure. You can definitely get tough skin. But I'll tell you what. Good morning, RL. My man's in the house. You can get tough skin, girl, but you also got to pick and choose, and you got to delete people out. I feel bad to hear that. I'm going to send my army of angels to you. That's for sure. I'm sending them. I want you to have a little bit of a change, man. I can't stand bullying. I really, really, really can't stand bullying. Okay, cool. Just so I know, man. Grant is in the house. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I wish I could do something. I really do. I wish I could do something different. Andy Dan, what's up? Andy Dan's in the house. Yeah, I don't know if anybody knows how to do something. Noble Gamer girl is a sweetheart. She plays her games online. You go visit her. You just tap, chat, whatever. She answers you back while she's playing. Um, she's one of the ones I go to because I can say hello, I can watch the chat, but I actually watch her play the game like it's a movie. So, and I know a lot of people do, but she's great. It is hard, and being handicapped isn't fun, and people shouldn't ever, ever mistreat them in any way. Sure, that's right, Copen. That is totally right. It kills me bullying. I don't care if you're handicapped, what race you are, if you're short, tall, fat, skinny. Bullying sucks. But the sad part is, uh, the sad part is, like you get that guy. That's terrible. All right. We're good. We're good. You know what you got to do, moderators? Kick them, punch them. What's up, Crimsy? Crimsy's in the house, man. Yeah, it is, but knock him out, man. You know, Smurf Patrol. Do what you got to do. Oh, right. It's warm there, huh? I hope Rick, did you get my I sent you a link. If you didn't get the link, I'll send it a different way. I put it in your YouTube if you want to come up. Thank you, Kentucky. I appreciate that. You know, especially with the subbing and the bell. There we go. Now we got him. What's up, brother?
How's it going? I got it.
Awesome. Picker Rick's in the house. Cheers to you, my man.
Good to see you.
I'll tell you what, I'm working so much on computer and trying this, that. I don't know. I'm getting like 4 hours of sleep. That's almost becoming a job, Rick.
I know what you mean. I'm doing the same thing, live stream. Excuse me.
No, it's all good.
Right.
I've been seeing you around. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm good getting out, messing around, going out to more streams than I used to and stuff. I really enjoy it, you know. So
I think it helps. Best part about it for me is that it kind of reminds you of who you're missing.
It does. And I miss a lot of people that I hadn't been seeing by being just hanging in my own little clique, you know what I mean, all the time.
Sure.
And went out and seeing other people, I didn't realize what all I was missing by doing that, you know.
Well, I'll tell you what, in my opinion, or no, actually, when we were hanging before, like, 2 months ago, you kind of gave me the idea that you have to get out more. Because I was there loving you guys, and I mean, what happens is you almost feel like you have to attend. You get into a thing where you have to be there because you have to see everybody. And now I've taken that thought and I'm trying to make a big amalgamation. And the more I hop around the live streams, the better it is that I'm actually seeing everybody instead of waiting to see who's at one live stream or 3 live streams, you know?
That's sort of what I went through, you know. I realized that I wasn't expanding as far as I need to with my friends and stuff, and friends that I already knew. I went back and rediscovered them again, you know.
And it's beautiful.
It is. It's incredible, you know. It is.
I try to keep. Well, I know I'm talking to you and you're live streaming, so I don't want you to feel like because I went over 14 days, but between 7, 10, or 14 days, I try to at least make a live stream now where I have a little note thing on my computer where I'm starting to keep a list of, I'm probably up to about 11 live streams where I can look at that list and it just kind of like even Cab 7 getting to his or Paw, I had to get away for a little bit and sort of get out into the field a little more. And it's so nice when you come back that, if I leave a comment on somebody I haven't seen in 2 weeks now, there's almost like a really nice hello again.
Yeah, that's exactly the same thing I went through.
And it feels good.
Yeah, it does. It feels
both ways. Bandana Grandma's up here and Technetic Beats just came in. Awesome.
Hey, Bandana Grandma. Good to see you.
Oh, I love her.
I do too.
And her, it's weird. Her cooking style is almost a lot like mine. She just does it better. But I love the way she cooks because I kind of cook that way too.
Right.
And I'm short on cooking. I got to get some cooking videos up. Going to be doing, and I've been saying it, but the next one is Brujol. Good Italian meat, stuffed meat rolled up.
That sounds good.
Yeah, that was like a staple growing up. My grandmother used to make that all the time.
We were talking about you today. I went to Virginia, me and my wife did, to look at I've got a house up there. I was showing it to some people. And we were on Facebook, and she asked me, your daughter was in the hospital today?
Yeah. She hit the floor. We had a basketball game today, and she was on defense, and she was cutting across, guarding a guard with the ball, and she tripped, hit her wrist like flat down this way. But luckily, at first, she was upset on the bench, and I actually that time I actually had to come around and see if she was all right. And she looked at me with those eyes and said, "I think I better get it looked at." And that was all. I love her for it, because most kids would kind of shy away from that. But we got her fixed up, x-rayed, and right now there's like a growth part like in between your joints that was a little swelled up. So the doctor wants us to see an orthopedic person, but they released her saying she only got a brace. She didn't have to get a cast or anything. So that was pretty cool.
And she asked me, she said, where's he from? And I said, he lives in New Jersey. I had to go back and explain, you're friends with my wife on Facebook and me both. So she was looking at that, trying to figure out where you were for some reason. What that had to do with the price, you know.
No, that's cool. I appreciate it. She got a lot of love on the video. I mean, I put up a little tiny, just saying, "Uh-oh, look where we're at." And, you know, that's another beautiful thing. I mean, she's well loved, probably more than me. I don't mind. That's fine.
She's making any videos?
You know what happened? She got to a point where she does it on Windows Editor, and for her right now, the editing is just a little bit too. She wants to wait a little bit. So
Right.
I said, "Well, why don't you make them and I'll edit them?" And she's like, "No, if I make them, I'll edit them. I'm just not quite ready yet." And so she took time off since everybody subbed to her. Now she's starting to get, ever since I started doing the OBS, which I'm on Hangouts now, so that way you could come up. I didn't figure out how to get anybody up on OBS yet. I don't even know if you can, but and it's nice to go back to Hangouts a little bit because it's pretty much simple. Hi, everybody in the chat. I'm just talking with my buddy. I'm not good at managing the chat. Actually, Holly is always, when we're doing videos together, she's great at managing the chat. But I think she's ready now because I got a second camera. I bought the 920C and a 922X so I can do backgrounds. But even if I don't get to the backgrounds, I'm about ready to start with OBS and use 2-camera videoing where I can switch between. So if I'm cooking, I can have a camera right over top of what I'm doing, and I can also have a talk camera. So we'll get there. I've been stepping up the game a little bit. And then between Thanksgiving and Christmas, I took almost 5 weeks off with only 2 videos up. And I just needed a break because I was coming up to like 600 subs, and I realized that it was hitting fast. And I wasn't freaked out about it, but I had to kind of take a minute to be with the family, take a break from it, which I recommend anyway.
Right.
And just figure out how I wanted to come back to it or not come back to it. And I certainly wanted to come back. I figured, that's what I want to do, but it was good. It was good to take that time off and make sure if I'm going to go for it, because it takes work.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Supporting and creating is the toughest, and yet, if you do it, you got to do it and support.
I've got that OBS on my computer, but I ain't never learned how to use it yet. I need to learn it. I really do. I need to learn
I was the same way. When I downloaded it, I got freaked out a little bit. But once I understood, like what I'm using now is I'm using the two. When you use OBS, you can either go with one screen or you can go into split screen. So all the easiest way to explain it is your right screen is what is showing to everybody. Your left screen is what you want to transfer to. So say I'm doing a live right now on OBS. If I had, say, Technetic Beats up and having his music play, what I would do is create a panel that my transfer would be his channel, how to subscribe, and it could either be live or it could be just a nice, billboard. And that's all really OBS. That's the basics of using it, that you can just kind of switch. Now, while I'm talking live, I can have as many other transitions as I want. So then I just go down into my lower left and I can pick from what I've designed for. So I'm doing Agent Orange. I'm going to try to do that once or twice a month, where I have an Agent Orange, because I have a Facebook page for that. I hate the fact that people don't think that Agent Orange, I talk to a lot of vets. So being as I run a page, I'm treasurer for the American Legion, and I do, stuff with the Agent Orange for that. I'm starting to do live streams now where I can, if a bunch of vets start subbing to me, we have a place to talk. And I put up, what you could do is browser capture. So what that means is, say I'm talking to you live like I am, in my other box, I can put up my live browser. That means as soon as I switch over to that, I just go down, I click on my Chrome, and while you guys are watching my show, it switched over to my live browser. So I work the browser outside of OBS. So it'll already be set up. So you're coming out of OBS to go into your browser, and then you can play around. You can have all your tabs set up. So if I have 3 places that I want to show people to get more information on Agent Orange, I'm now off camera and my live browser's up, and I can have 3 tabs ready to go. And I can just explain, like, here's a health group, here's a group for, how they attack it with the VA, and then here's a group that has lost people and they feel it was Agent Orange, and people dug it.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near what I get. Like, I'm at like 25%, I think, of what I can do with OBS. But once I kind of got sort of the concept of how to cook the dinner, then it became wide open. Because I had problems with just doing Hangouts. Come on, everybody does a lot. How many videos are up of people doing Hangouts, right?
Right. It's a problem when you first start it, and it happens all during while it's going on too. You never know what's going to happen.
Exactly. I mean, you've given me all the help too with some of it. I still always tell people that you taught me, and it sounds simple to me now, but to put your cards and your end things on your videos is huge.
It is huge. It's really a big
not deal. Something you shouldn't do. You should definitely, if you want more subs, videos, watches, likes, you have to put them on. Some work, some don't. But if you don't do it, then you didn't try to fish.
Right. It happens all the time to me. And people watch that video, and then also they click on a gardening playlist and watch 10 or 15 videos of gardening, that they weren't even thinking about doing,
No, it really, it's kind of like what do they talk about? Passive income. Like if you buy property that always keeps renting, that you're making money and you're not working.
Right.
So to me, that's like passive advertising. Once you put it up, who knows who's going to pop into it? I'll tell you something else. Bell just taught me something. One of the biggest keywords is how to. So
yes, it is. Really is. It's a big deal.
You know that, right?
Right. All of my videos are how-tos, the gardening videos. They're all under how-tos because they're the most watched, except for entertainment with big stars and rock stars and stuff in them. How-tos are the most watched videos on YouTube ever. They always are.
So there you go, chatters. Always, even Crimson Fantasy. You started out with how how to fall in love with Crimson. Check this out. And how to pops up like that. I mean, you can do it. Don't, you know, I'm not a pro, but that was a good tip.
See out the refrigerator right quick. I'm about thirsty.
No, hit it up. It's good to see all the love over there, guys. Carpet. Awesome. Gay is in the house. I love it. Noble Gamers in. Simple Joys. Grant. Awesome. Are you guys going to dream? Molly Dolly, how you doing, sweetheart? I'm glad. I might have missed some people. Good to see you.
Yeah, I saw you were on. I thought I'd come talk to you.
Oh, I appreciate it. Hey, I'll tell you what, I'm getting really funked out with these bells because here, check this out. I go to somebody's channel and on their front it'll have the bell rung. Then I click on a video and where it says their subscribers and the bell, it's unrung.
Right.
And I'm wondering if you ring that bell, does it unring the front bell?
Same thing with subscribers too. I've noticed that with subscribers.
So I'm not touching the bell anymore unless it's on the front page.
Right. I've noticed if it's in the on that list on the side where they recommended list, it'll show like you're not subscribed to it. And I think, well, I've been subscribed to that channel forever. And I'm wondering when you click it, if it don't unsubscribe you like that. But if you don't directly go to the home page, I think people are unsubscribing themselves a lot and don't know it.
Absolutely. And then I'll go to my subscribers, you know, in the back end, and I'll see all these people that subscribed, and I didn't get a notice. I just see them appearing, you know, I guess it's the whiteboard instead of the, you know, the back end of YouTube. You go into your subscribers and you can put them either the most, like the biggest subscribers that are, you know, people with 30,000 will come up first, but then you can just choose recent. So if I choose recent, I'm seeing like 4 or 5 that have subscribed to me that I didn't even know subscribed because they weren't in the message. Well, I don't know how to explain it, but
I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying.
So then I just automatically subscribe back to them to see what happens.
Right.
Is that right? Might as well.
I do that a lot too.
I mean, I do check their channel. Don't get me wrong. I'll open up the link in a different window and go check them out. But I'm just wondering, like, I'll go there like once a week and I'll see like 7 people that I had no idea sub to me. And they're not even up in that, you know, where you have to approve it. So I still got so much to learn. It's crazy.
Me too. I mean, you never learn it all, and they change it when you do learn. They add something new, something different, and you have to keep learning all the time. It's a never-ending experience, you know. But it is what it is.
And I can't worry about the 4,000 hours. I'm just not going to hit that until I get better at what I'm doing. So there's no use in worrying about it.
Is today's the 20th, ain't it? Or the 19th? What's today?
Yes, it's the 18th, right?
Yeah, I don't have my glasses on.
It's crazy.
Yep. Today's the 18th.
So I can't worry about it. I just want to get to the 1,000 and not worry about it because I was happy to get to 500. I got freaked out a little bit. All of a sudden, I went from 500 to 600 in like a week and a half, 2 weeks. I don't know how it happened. And I was like a little overwhelmed at first. But I'm not now. I'm in it to win it. But whatever time it takes, I'll be doing it until, you know, I can't do it anymore.
And that same scenario happens over and over and over. It did me like at 1,000. And then at 1,500 and then at 2,000, I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe it. You know, what's going on here? And it just keeps happening over and over and over. Same deal.
Well, hopefully it doesn't affect me because I'm going to really focus on content, especially like if I do want to get, like when we talked about the coins, I do want to get some really good live streams that have really good content. And I feel like in the uh, coin community, it would be really cool if me and you really got something going on, the coins, the history, the love of it, wherever it goes.
Right. I would like to do that. We've talked about it a few times, but
it will happen.
We got to, and like you said, in videos, even live streams, it's all the same. It's all about content. You got to have content or it don't work. It don't work.
Absolutely.
Content.
Absolutely. We'll figure it out. Actually, that's even why I want the second camera, because if I'm doing a live but now the problem is I can't do a switch. I don't know if I could do it in Hangouts if you can use multiple cameras. You might not be able to.
When we did that Reaper challenge, Sam had one set up over here when he was on, the Country Girl had one over here, and that's what I was doing, was switching back and forth in between those cameras like that. And that was on Hangouts. So surely you could do it on. Yeah, I mean, as long as you had another device set up, if you got two devices, you can do both ones and log them both in on different ones.
So I would have to have two laptops with these cameras plugged in USB.
And somebody else using one of them to log into it. Okay. Yeah.
Well, then I'm going to have to that's probably where I have to figure out, because the problem with unless I got to look it up, but unless you can do something on OSB where I can invite people up, and I think you can, but what I would have to do is somehow route Hangouts into one of my panels. I'll figure it out, but to use the two cameras, I don't know any other way yet, other than OBS, and it works out good. Like I'm working on a review of the difference, and there's really not much of a difference. But the nice thing is I have 3 USBs in the laptop, so when I plug both of them in, when I'm on OBS, all I have to do is assign the camera per time I use the camera in each panel. So I can flip between the two cameras, and you can see a little bit of the difference, just like, and it's to the other camera. I don't have any other software. I'm sure there's software I could download, a whole different program, but the thing I want to do is combine the quality, and even go into the 920. You could see that my nose is crooked now. It's much better than the laptop computer, man. You can see if my forehead's getting greasy.
Oh yeah, when I switched to this high definition cam, I mean, you can see everything close up, and put these daylight bulbs in here. And once you light the place up, I mean it.
Mm-hmm. Am I coming in clear to you?
Yeah, you're crystal clear. I like the backdrop too with your lights and stuff. That's cool. It's really cool.
I needed to find something that's a little different. It's just Christmas lights.
Looks good on the wall though, like that in the other room.
Oh, yeah, a little bit of eye candy.
Yeah,
doesn't hurt. Yeah, it's Skype and OBS. That's what Crimson just said. Need a stream key. Right. I got you. So I'm going to learn it, but that's my thing. I'm one of the best guys, or the two best that I know I could spit out quick, is definitely Dark Matter and Granny Monster. They're pretty up there as far as this stuff.
Yeah, probably the most knowledgeable ones around that we have.
I think so.
Dark knows it out.
RL, he's back. Yeah, I had RL. That was another nice. Okay, so here we go with the OBS. I was running a live, and RL's a good friend, and he's redoing, or he just built a house. So he has a video on his site of a drone going over the house being, built. And that was so cool that I could share it with my friends. I could go on his site and show the video with the sound and everything, because that's another thing with OBS. You can you can record both your mic sound and the desktop sound. So like in Hangouts, I don't think you can do it, but in OBS, you can assign that whatever's coming through your speakers on your laptop or whatever, you can have it now go into the video. And that was always killing me with Hangouts. There was no way to get the sound to sound good, even on a screen share. But now even on Hangouts, figured out how to screen share better. So it's a learning process, man. RL's good, man. RL's a good guy. And Picker Rick's a good guy, RL. Check each other out.
That's what we're doing right now.
Awesome.
Hey, RL, nice to meet you.
Awesome supporter.
There's some snake people in here. There's Got to Love Carpet Pythons, Coping Alone. You ought to bring Coping Alone up here and let us show them snakes.
Oh, you can, I didn't know if somebody knew. When you see let me put it up and see if it works for me. Hold on a second. I saw Granny Monster had a moving avatar. And Coping Alone just asked how I did that. So if I put it up, I don't see mine moving, but do you see my avatar moving?
I did when I logged on to here on the screen, but I don't see it on my phone right there. See?
Okay. Well, yeah, there's a way to do it. Coping, all you have to do is go on YouTube and just say, how do I have an avatar move? And you have to use .gif when you change. What you're going to do is you're going to go find a GIF that you like. And you have to save that GIF to your hard drive or your desktop, whatever. Then you go in to change your icon and replace that. And usually it just comes up. Like on my Google page, it's flowing. My heart's moving. But I can't get it to do it on YouTube, whereas Granny's, she's got hers animated. So I still got to figure that out. There's even ways to put moving avatars on your front page big picture, where if you load the front page in, you'll see instead of it being big H, it'll be like I have a crowd scene on my Google page, but it didn't switch over to YouTube yet, or
Right.
it might be.
Yeah, it was animated when I logged on here. It was really cool. That's the first thing I noticed. I hadn't saw that before.
Awesome. Yes, Bandana, you can do it. They can do it. Oh, thank you, Gay. I appreciate that. I just have I guess a chill about, I don't know, but I appreciate that. Now I just learn, I joined up on, it's something Buzz. It's something to do with, they asked me to join. They're on YouTube, and I'll have to put the link in eventually on my front page, but I just signed up today and I put the wiper video on, and they had contacted me saying that they liked one of the videos and that be part of the group. And now I wish I could, that's how bad my brain is. I'm doing so much between cameras, between like writing the different code. Oh my God, I can't remember anything. Me too. People say that about me too, Harry. Yes. Yes. How do you well, you got to go to, just look at it on YouTube. I don't know if I can explain it that well, but it's not hard to do your animations. It's not hard at all. There's a ton of YouTube videos out there that will help you do all the tricks, and they help you do all the tricks in all the different software. So if you download, say, like I was watching Technetic tonight, and he had a nice beat. He was making beats, and I just went on YouTube and checked out the free beat makers that you could, where they do reviews on them. And YouTube is awesome that way.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing on. I can't think of anything. You could probably look up something in physics that you would think wouldn't be up there, and it'll be up there.
Oh yeah, that's, if you can think of it. If it exists, it's on YouTube. It's gotta be.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think I've ever typed in something that didn't give me an answer in YouTube. It's got to be that big now. Yeah, what Carpet said, just finding the time is so hard. It is. It is. And I have that, like, I have the attention span of, like, uh what I'll be working on a project, and if I go to look at YouTube for something, and then, or actually get an idea in the middle of a project and go to YouTube and look something up, I find out I'm doing something that I'm not finishing the other thing. So the only thing I'm good at is getting videos done. But as far as this rebuilding the channel, it's crazy. There's so much you can do, and I'm not, like I said, I'm 25% of what I think my channel can do.
It's a lot of work too. You know, people don't realize how much work's involved in doing
it. It is.
Those live streams and stuff that I do, it looks easy just sitting there, but I mean, it's a lot of work involved in doing that day in and day out. I do it every day, sometimes twice a day.
Well, and I'm sure now you got it down to where, could you imagine yourself a year ago being in the schedule you are now?
No.
You'd probably go, or if you could look at yourself a year ago and say, I'm doing that now. Wow. Because that's how I feel just I'm only up 6 months as far as really dealing with trying to be a product. I'm not even branded yet. I don't know what I'm going to brand as, but if I would have thought 6 months ago, like June or whatever, April, and thought I'd be doing this today, I would have said, you're kidding, you're joking.
Me too, same way, absolutely. I wouldn't have believed it. Or a year and a half ago on the circus with Sam and them, and all of a sudden I'm doing 2 live streams a day, 3 or 4 hours, community building and specials and shows and stuff like that. I would have never believed it. I would have never believed it. If somebody would have told me that, they couldn't have convinced me that would be happening. There's no way.
Right? I was blown away just when I popped in on the first, like Sam was one of the first I popped in on, and I was like, this is nuts. I can't believe this. You can, like, and I feel naive to the fact because of my age. I know there's people that have been doing this 3-4 years now, but when I first popped in, I was like, wow, technology. I felt like I was out of place for a while. I did Facebook and all, but I didn't really, boy, if I would have done 4 years ago on YouTube and had that mindset to do it, who knows where I'd be today. But I wish I started earlier, but you can't look back. You just got to look forward.
That's right.
Coping Alone said she tried to do her avatar, so that's cool. Yeah, if it might take time. Most of them say that, so that would be cool if you get it. And Mel was on tonight. He had I love when you have the streams that you have to go back in the 70s or 80s. They're always fun.
Mm-hmm.
And nostalgic. So I try. Harry, I wanted to tell you good night to you and everyone. Sweet dreams. I know I said it was supposed to be a dream about, but I'll tell you what, a live stream will drive itself, right, Rick?
It sure will. It absolutely will.
Don't ever, if you're going to do a live stream, don't ever, especially because I like to follow the chat. But Noble Gamer Girl, I'm thrilled that you popped in on me, and I'm going to come back and show you some love. That's for sure. Yeah, think about the work. Big shout outs go to Green Bay Wacky. I watched him pop on, and he got a little niche, but I'll tell you what, he's working 23 hours out of 24 to do what he's doing.
Yeah.
Not just the lives. He's doing videos, the lives, and his lives are crazy. I mean, I'm glad I'm subbed to him, and he's got me as a wrench in there. And, you can go in there and come out with 10 pats of love, I call them, because we don't want to use that other word.
Right.
But, I don't go there. I'm not into a love for love thing like I used to be. But if somebody does love me, I try to love them back, but I don't go searching. I don't put anything up that says, hey, please love me. I don't do that anymore. Not worth it. You got to get watchers. You got to get people that want to hang with you
and are engaged.
Yeah. Yep. That's another thing Belle told me. She said the most important thing on YouTube is the people that watch. The real, if you want a channel to succeed, you have to have people that, you know, watch. You want to have 80% of your group watchers. And we tend to sub all creators or watch all, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard because you can't, I don't expect, oh, Pixie came in. What's up, Chris? Chris is awesome. Chris was playing around with his OBS the other night. It was funny. I was watching him. He just sounds funny when he's doing it. He was good though. So yeah, the watchers are super duper important to have in your corral.
Absolutely, they're everything.
Chris just woke up. I'm lucky it's tomorrow's what, Sunday for us? Or today's Sunday?
Today's Sunday, yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to sleep here in a little while. At least sleep a couple hours before I do a live.
Oh yeah, I'll probably cut it even before 5. Well, it's 5. It's 4:44 here, so it's probably 3:44 for you.
No, I'm on Eastern time too, just like you.
Oh, okay.
4:40.
Oh, you know what it was? Because when you did the pepper challenge, they were an hour different.
Right.
That's what it was. Okay. Because now I'm also registering where you're in the Carolinas, so cool. Simple Joys, they're Australian.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Grant's a good friend of mine.
Yeah, I'm just getting to learn them. They're awesome. Great personalities.
Well, both of them, but I talk to Grant all the time and help promote his streams and stuff, his trivia he has on Tuesdays.
That's cool. Yeah, and Annie Dan just said she needs to try to sleep too. Because that's funny. I'll get off and I'll want to go to bed and I'll just, have to check my messages one more time. And boom, there's a live going up that I'm like, oh, I got to go. So then you get off your live or somebody else's live and you bump into other people in the other live that you just were live with.
I know it.
It's a trip. I never say I'm going to sleep because chances are I might not.
You see that long time no see. You see that a lot when somebody just left.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's funny. Annie Dan. And Dan and Casey, she's another awesome supporter. I see she's awesome. And she does painting. She's getting some of her painting projects up, so that's cool. You ought to see the I'm getting close to finishing. I've been doing some touch up, but I did this statuary, Rick, that a buddy of mine, his dad, I knew his dad. As a matter of fact, his dad used to when I was in high school, his dad owned a club that let our bands play where we were still underage, but like on a Wednesday night, he would let us get up and play. So I knew his dad real well, went to high school with him. So now he just found 3 statuaries that were at his dad's property that were left out and kind of beat up. So he collected them, brought them to his house. And one night we were laying there, or I'm laying here. I'm saying one night we were sitting there at the one of the dinner functions we had with school, and he was like, "Oh, I saw one of your videos that you paint." I said, "Yeah, I do. Just landscape stuff." And he's like, "Would you ever consider painting a statue?" And the first thing I'm thinking of is like Statue of Liberty. Like what do you think? And he's like, you got to come over and see him. They were my dad's. They were in his backyard. So I took a look at them. And this one I just did, I took plumbers, and I'm sure you know what this is, but it's like a putty that has it's in a cylinder, a roll, but inside the roll is a second putty. So it's an epoxy putty that when you mix them together and roll them and pinch them and push them, and they in 25 minutes they're as hard as rock.
JB Weld.
Yeah, that's probably Yeah, I wish I knew the name of it. So on this statuary where there was like divots and like the arm was cracked and wanting to come off, I filled this thing up with that. What a difference. That thing, I was able to smooth it. Like on the shoulder, it was busted out. So I made a new shoulder. There was a big, like something fell on Joseph's head and put a hole right in his head. So I filled that up and made it still look like hair. And that's all on video. And I'm redoing the paint job. And man, I'm using this killer paint that on the second coat, it starts looking like, you know how ceramic gets glazed?
Mm-hmm.
Where you can eat off it and use a knife and cut and nothing happens, no scratching. Well, this stuff looks so good. Good night, Simple Joys. This stuff looks so good. I'm kind of like pinching myself because I didn't know. I found this great. Thank you, Bandana. Bandana knows a little bit about what I was doing, but man, it looks so good. He might not want to put it outside. And I'm gonna use the what's the Helmsman clear coat. I used to do mailboxes for people, and I'd spray it with Helmsman clear coat, and it never chipped or faded. So hopefully he's going to be blown away, and I'm going to do it on camera. I'm going to do I'm going to drop it off, but have it like under a sheet, and then go whoop and see what he looks like when he sees it. He's either going to punch me or he's going to pass out of happiness.
But yeah, I used the stuff you was talking about once and repaired the side of a boat motor I had. It was leaking a little bit of water. It would run for years like that. That's some good stuff.
Yeah. And it feels like a rock because my daughter made a little shape of something out of it and she let it dry. And you wouldn't want to get hit. Like it's hard. I mean, it's harder than rock. It feels like.
I know. It's like a chunk of cement or something.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I'm going to find out. It says that it can be outdoors. It says it doesn't really shrink or swell. So hopefully it's like one of the best things instead of trying to reuse plaster. It's probably like something really good to patch cement statue with. I just came up with it out of the blue, but we'll find out. So yeah, that's baby Joseph. It's Joseph with the holding the baby, Jesus. And I did that. And then the next one's bigger. It's Mother Mary, where it's sort of, she's in with a full shroud around her whole body. So that ought to be cool.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess I'm going to get off of here, Harry, and go do me some of that dreaming like he's talking about in this dream here.
What are you going to dream about tonight?
I don't know. I'm going to dream about the future of our country or something. I don't know.
Well, pick a subject, shut your eyes, and do the movie, and you'll fall asleep and you'll dream it.
I'll try that. Sure will.
All right, brother.
I appreciate you having me on.
Oh, I love it, man. I love you dearly. So
you too, brother. Sure do.
Let's do it again.
All right.
Bye, everybody. All right. Take care. Yeah, Pick a Rick, man. God bless him. He's one of my first friends, especially with live streaming. But Pick a Rick gave me a lot of advice, taught me a lot of etiquette. So I really, really, I just love him dearly. And it's really nice that he came up because I guess he's like a mentor for me. So I have nothing but great words to say for him. But yeah, we'll wind it down. The trick I found to do dreaming is if you can get a nice quiet room, maybe soft music, but a nice quiet room, nice and dark, and you shut your eyes. You do the movie from start to finish. So even if you wanted to sail across the seas and go to England and hang out with Chris, Pixie Chris, you got to start like you're getting ready at your house, you're packing your clothes, you're calling and getting your reservations, and you just start dreaming the whole dream. And by the time 15, 20 minutes goes by, you start connecting that dream as you sleep, and you can go into your dream. So if you want to dream about getting better at work, if you want to dream about being a better husband, you actually have to dream it. You have to think it in your head, RL, you're gonna like his channel. And RL, make sure you go to his live streams too, because there's a lot of people at Rick's live streams that are, I don't know if you might have even been in one and didn't know it. I don't know. Well, I'm sure you would know it, but you know what I mean. Um, yes, I do dream in color, and I don't know why people, I don't know why people think that. What's up, Islands of Fun? Good to see you. We're talking about dreams. We just had Picker Rick up. Islands of Fun, awesome channel, awesome channel. I missed you. It's good to have you back. Um, but yeah, I dream in color. Um, the Here's what I think: if you have a dream that you forget when you wake up, then you're not going to be able to know. But I really try to, when I wake up, to think about what I was dreaming about. So it's very hard though. We're programmed to not remember our dreams, really. It has to be really true. I mean, real, like, deep for you to wake up and still remember it. But then that's where some of our deja vus come from, is you might have dreamed it and then you actually do it. So then you thought you did it. And that's a very good point. Maybe if you deal with color, you might dream in color. Fat Boy, I bet you Fat Boy's got some dreams. Come on, man. Fat Boy's probably got some very vivid dreams. It's good to see you, brother. Islands of Fun. He says, yeah, it's been a while. Recently started back recording and watching videos. And, hey, if you took a break, take a break. Nothing wrong with that. That's awesome, RL. Yeah, I'm almost done. I'm finishing it up. It was a great little chat, man. Great little chat. So tonight, just sit back, relax. Like I said, put on, if you have to, put waves on, or get some sounds of nature. Music isn't gonna. What's up, Big Mel Mel? We're finishing up, but I saw you were in the beginning, man. I'm glad you're here, though. Do you have a dream? What's your dream? Put yourself, when you lay back, you kick it back. No dream, just nightmares. Aw. Good night, Molly Dolly. I see you, Mel Mel. I see you, brother. Yeah, I like doing that. You really gotta, like, in your third mind, your mind's eye, you just gotta see the movie in your head, and you eventually fall asleep with the movie and it'll keep running. Yeah, you did. And then you woke up. I didn't dream for years and found out I had sleep apnea and wasn't getting any REM sleep. I was a mess not sleeping. Yeah, yeah. Uh, I have sleep apnea too. Um, it's not good. What I do though now is I can get 3 hours of sleep, and I can get it really good. Then I can work for 8 or 9 hours, and then I get another 3 hours. Um, thanks, Mel. I appreciate that. I'm working, buddy. I'm working hard. I want to make the channel better. I got great subs, man. I'm very happy. Very, very happy. It'll get there in due time. I'm already looking at, I'll be doing, I hope I hope I want to be 1K and done, and not think about it, because I've already thought in my head I'll probably be on YouTube until my daughter is out of high school. Harry's just in high school. He's in ninth grade. Holly's going to be going into sixth grade. So I'll probably be doing YouTube for at least another 6 to 8 years. Um, so whatever happens, happens. I would love it to be a brand someday. I just don't know what my brand is yet. Terry, what's up, brother? Terry's a great dude. Just catching up on if the thing that's bothering me is I probably missed so many names because when Picker Rick came in, that's like for me, I had YouTube royalty, and he listened to me mouth more than I got to let him talk. But that's how that is, I guess. Working hard on it there, Island. And I took some time off myself, Island of Fun. Um, I think it was worth it. Let me recharge, rethink, figure out if I wanted to attack it this way or that way. Yeah, you know what, Grandma, you're again to me, you're a brand. You're secure and don't stop what you're doing. You don't have to fix it because it ain't broke. It's perfect. And again, I aspire to be, on your level someday. But I'm not going to rush it. I'm just going to have fun learning the trade, learning the cameras, the video, making the mistakes. I'm not going to get stressed out like I was getting stressed out 250 subs ago. It to be honest, I had people tell me I was growing faster than other people. So that even sort of got to me. I didn't know how to deal with it. I didn't know if it needed to be a business, which I don't want it to be a business. I didn't need to know if I had to keep going get subs. I don't have to keep going get subs. I want people to sub to me just because they like me. I don't need them to just sub to me for a number. So I'm happy the way it's growing right now. And our community is amazing. And it's growing. Our community is like a nice little universe, and it's growing and growing. Live streams are helping the community to remember each other, pop in one another. You don't have to go to a live stream and be there for the whole thing. You can be in 3 live streams at once. I've already done 2 at once. I think 3 would be crazy, but I'll have 2 of them lined up and jump back and forth while I'm doing editing or while I'm helping my daughter with homework or something. So, nobody owes anybody anything here, but whatever amount of love you put into somebody, you hope that that love comes back. It doesn't always, but if you show love, pretty much in our community, you get the love back. What's up, Jacqueline? As Mel would say, I see you. I see Jackie. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm a machine. That's all right. I'm an old typewriter. Bandana says, you got that right. It's no fun to get subs who don't enjoy what I do. I love having the ones who appreciate what I do. Absolutely. Absolutely. I do show love. I love you, Mel. You're my Bronx brother, man. You're my uptown dude. Well, look, feel me on this, man. You got to make sure, like we're all talking about, you dream well tonight. You want to make sure we keep loving each other in the community. Also, you want to make sure that you take care of our veterans. I'll never stop saying it. I do have a live stream now I'm devoting to Agent Orange, and yeah, you got to check them. You got to check them, Annie Dan. But I don't like Stolen Valor either. And I know there's a couple sites out there. And that's true. The most genuine subs respect your time and effort. Absolutely. Because you respect theirs. What we do And when I say we, you know, you're a creator if you do live streams. You're not just a live person. You're creating your persona to reach people, whether you want to talk at them, whether you want to teach at them, whether you want to joke with them, whether you want to talk about relationships, talk about art, music, whatever. You're still creating a space for people to hang out, and you're a creator. And then you're also a watcher if you're going on a live stream to watch somebody that gets you off. If you're doing videos and creating and editing and uploading, getting footage, matching music, you know, checking your content, you know, one of the hardest things to do for me, especially with me wanting to be everywhere, is after I'm done a full video and I'm ready to upload it, I watch the video before I upload it. I can't stress enough to watch your full video. I know if it's a live, you can't do that, but you know, most of the time I found out keeping your videos between 5 and 10 minutes is great. My cooking videos don't go pretty much over 18 or 20 minutes to, you know, because you want to keep people interested. Um, if I have the personality to hold them, then maybe they'll get longer. But I used to do videos where they were, you know, 45-minute cooking videos and I wouldn't get as many watches. So, you know, whatever fits for you. But if we're creating and watching, that's so much time invested. So anybody else that's a creator, a true creator, and a true watcher respects the other person when they see their channel and see how much work they put in it. But what we have to also do as creators is we have to gather as many watchers that love us. So, and that's a bell point, you know, don't be late for the ball. She told me, you know, you definitely want watchers, people that are going to, and build on that and find the communities of watchers. So anyway, like I said, take care of each other and help our vets out. Yep. Get some sleep, Bandana. I love you, and I'm glad you stopped in. I'll pop by. I will definitely pop by. Um, Two Family Homestead, I got to pop by too. I love them to death. They are super, super duper cool. Good night, Gay. And take care of all them. Take care of all, like, rub them snakes to sleep. They're probably all sleeping anyway. Jacqueline, have a great night. And always remember, folks, thanks for being here. I love you, but kiss, love, hug a veteran because they do it for you 24/7 for 5,000 years. And take care. Love you guys.